y'all. I'm just showing y'all what it looks like in my neighborhood after Hurricane Beryl. When we thought, y'all, we was gonna have us a little storm, you know. We thought we was having a little storm, but it turned into a hurricane. And even if it's a class 1 hurricane, we wouldn't have thought it would have done so much damage. But y'all, no one knows tomorrow, or no one knows what tomorrow may bring. No one knows about natural occurrences, changes in the weather, like tropical storms, hurricanes. See, other people had branches and stuff on the ground. They had to cut some of my fig tree down because it was leaning all to one side, y'all. But anyway, we had power outage in Galveston, Houston area, apparently since this morning, y'all. And maybe about a little bit after 7 p.m., I got my lights back. Reminded me of when I was in the motherland. Only in the motherland, we had the electric out anytime. Didn't have to be a storm, but understandable in a developing country. But in the USA, the power pretty much is stable, except for doing climate change events. Like when it's very, very hot day, everybody using their air conditioners. They may have a power outage because of the surge. Or even in California for a while, they've been having power surges, rolling blackouts and stuff like that. But in Texas, for the most part, we've been having stable electricity. Maybe in the wintertime, when people trying to stay warm, they'll have a power outage for a while as well, because the grid needs to be improved. But anyway, I tell y'all, I was so excited when I had electricity throughout the night, because I knew the tropical storm or hurricane was coming, and I just had to keep the windows closed. The door was closed, so I had the fan on, and I was happy. Therefore, once I felt like it was working. Was it mind over matter? More than likely, because most of the times fans get on my nerves, because it seems like once the little motors get hot, they blowing hot air. So I get a better breeze from just that air from the window or the breeze from the door. But anyway, I had to be happy with what I could get, so I was. But y'all, today I saw somebody write down in a post that because they was so good, you know, and their faith was so strong, they didn't have a power outage, y'all. You ever heard of the sun shining on the just and unjust? It raining on the good and the bad. We're all interconnected, y'all. I'm a person that believes that being humble is a virtue. And why would I want to think that I'm so much more important than anybody else that I could keep power on or anything else? In fact, I asked for everybody to be safe. I was praying for nobody to be hurt. And I can say my prayers was answered. So far anyway, because I haven't heard of anybody getting injured. But I have to say, y'all, that I truly don't know all of it, because since the lights was off, the internet was off, if somebody got hurt, I wouldn't know. But I did see the poor people in Grenada and Jamaica, that they had a whole lot of property damage. And who knows, maybe even in the United States and other places, they might have had some severe property damage as well. In Galveston, I heard that the street lights wasn't working, and they had a lot of trees down. Who knows, maybe the trees' roots wasn't deep enough, because our soil has all this seashells in it when they built up Galveston after the 1900 storm. But y'all, all I can say is I'm happy that my lights are on now and that people been checking in, letting us know that they're okay. Even I had one of my family members say that her power was off and water was in her house. And you know, it's sad, but the same person was thinking just yesterday that they would just pass out. I'm not going to say the exact words that they said, but it was like I could not make it without my air conditioner. And now the whole day at least, and who knows if that person is still not having air conditioning, and hopefully the water's out of their house. In Galveston, we have all these houses that's built on stilts or elevated, where it's like a garage underneath the house. So if it floods, where you stay is not flooded. It's just the bottom that's flooded. But y'all, all I can say is I had lots of people call me and contact me, and I was just excited that the call could even go through. Because if AT&T sent me a text and said that the internet was out and they was gonna be working on it, I was just excited that I got a call at all. And I was happy that my laptop, even though it's not working, I was using it like a battery charger for my phone. But I had lots of people leave me nice comments saying I was on their mind and asking me if I was okay and saying prayers for my safety. Thank you, guys. Thank you, family, for thinking well of me, as my grandmother would say. I'm glad you prayed for me and you wished me well. I'm fine, y'all. I survived the heat And I survived the stress of not knowing how long my stuff was gonna last in the freezer. I cooked off my hamburger meat and I made tacos. I heated the shells up in a skillet, just put a top on it and just made it warm up on each side, y'all. And it actually works, because I couldn't light up the oven. It's not like back in the days where you could see the little part. If you could see the little gas burners, you could connect the fire source next to it and it would heat up. But now they have a little grill on top. And I didn't feel like seeing if I could remove the grill. But anyway, y'all, it was fine. In fact, I had 2 meals. I was able to have my coffee before the lights went out. So I saw somebody else post that they made their coffee before the lights might go out. And I said, I could do that too and just leave it stay warm. And when the lights go out, hurry up and drink it before it gets cold. But I really wasn't even in the mood at the time to take the coffee. But once the lights went out, I was like right to the coffee, y'all. And it hit the spot. And y'all, I hope I don't hear of anything bad happening to anybody. Be it in the Galveston, Houston area or anywhere else because of the hurricane. We're all connected, y'all. I don't want to even imagine somebody's family being upset because of some injury of their loved one, because of a storm. And I'm just so happy that we all have a house to stay in. Everybody's house I'm looking at seems like it's in one piece. The people in the Grenada, child, their houses was so blown away that they were standing on top trying to sweep, but it was nothing on top of them to sweep. Like half of the house was missing. I know that if you're in the middle of the ocean, you have a harder time being hit than if you have a mainland. Galveston is an island, y'all, but whenever it's going to be a high category storm, they tell us to evacuate. And then you just have to not come back till they tell you it's okay. This time they just told us to hunker down, meaning stay home. Somebody nice told me, I only live 4 hours away. You're welcome to come. That was a sweet gesture. But with the highways being like they are, and it could have been a flash flood earlier, it was much safer for me to just stay at home and just be hot. We can live without air conditioning, y'all. I don't even have it in my house. I just be happy for a fan. And right now, I'm enjoying the gentle breezes. It's probably coming from the beach. I love sitting in front of this VA clinic, y'all. And I'm gonna have to get up and go. Hopefully the mosquitoes didn't bite me too badly. Because usually when I sit down, you'll be seeing these big mosquitoes going around, but I moved from one side to the other, thinking that it might be a a better place to sit. And so far, so good, you know. But y'all, if I could just influence one person to think before they say anything, it may be hurtful to people and seem like callousness for others. Just remember, if you love your neighbor as yourself, you wouldn't do this or say this. And I don't even have to say what that is, because you will know. You will know. And just remember, just because something didn't happen to you doesn't make you better than anybody. And just because something happened to you doesn't mean that you're worse than anybody either. Remember, it rains on the just and the unjust. The sun shines on the just and the unjust. That's how life is. We're here, spirit beings, having a human experience. We're all interconnected, y'all. I love you all. If you have not subscribed, please do. Like, comment, share down below. And until the next time, y'all, peace, peace. Power to the people. I'm out, y'all. Bye. I'm just walking back home, y'all. Hello. The sunset sky is so pretty. Just decided to share a little beauty with y'all along the way. Oh, well, can't just have talk. Had to show you, do a little show and tell as well. Wow.